Hi. So, this is the first session which is entirely dedicated to stage speeches on something or about someone. In this video, we are going to discuss how to open a speech, then how to create the speech content on something or someone, that is how we present ourselves on stage, the way we talk about the person, if we are talking about a person or we are talking about a thing, how do we personify, and then ultimately we'll speak about how to wrap up the speech. So, here, when we are specifically speaking on a particular topic or a particular person, we have to be very particular. The first thing is that we have to be prepared. We have to have research done, like at least maybe we have to give 5 6 hours to maybe search on the computer or mobile phone and jot down points. Okay, jotting down points is very important. It's not like that we're going to write or copy down paragraphs from the internet. No, that's not right. We will just take up the points. Suppose we are talking about somebody, right? As we are a third person saying about that person, it's like we have to say the biography. Maybe I have to say something about Rabindranath Tagore, right? So there is his life story on the internet. So what we're going to do is we are going to jot down the main points. We will start with his name, then the birth year, important events one by one, his childhood journey, maybe then his adulthood, maybe the youth period, and then his elderly period, and all those things. Then we're going to come down to his work, what made him famous, why is he unique, and then obviously at the end his death story. If we are speaking about something, then we have to describe and highlight the things, special qualities or abilities which differentiate it from others. But before all these things, this is the speech content. While you start speaking, the first and the very most important point is to introduce yourself. How do we introduce ourselves? In whichever speaking type we are into, like whatever we do, maybe it's a debate or it's a normal speech like this, or maybe we are into storytelling, or whatever it is, we have to introduce ourselves. We will start with a greeting, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Remember, never say good night before starting. Good night is a wrap up thing, not a opening greeting. So, if I was to go on stage and say and start a speech, the way I would do is, a very good morning to one and all present here, or a very good morning to the esteemed dignitaries, or a very good morning to the principal, the teachers, and my fellow peers, or a very good morning to my fellow audience. It depends on whom you are addressing. If you want to greet all of the audience at once, you will just say a very good morning or a very good afternoon to one and all present here. Or if you just want to, say good morning or good afternoon to each and everybody one by one, what you're going to do is you will just take the names, like a very good afternoon to our respected principal, or our respected vice chancellor, or our respected teachers, my respected professors, and my fellow friends. If the audience you are addressing is elderly to you, there should be a sense of respect that you're trying to convey through your tone, the way I'm doing it. I'm not like saying a very good morning, good morning. No, not this. A sense of respect, a presentability should be visible through your body language. All right. If the audience is of your age or younger, you can just say my fellow peers or my dear friends, that's okay. But if the audience is elder to you or somebody who is in a respectable position or a higher position, you should maintain your limitations. Okay. Second is you then go into your content for a normal speech. You will start by the introduction of the thing or the person, right? You will start with the person's birth date, birthplace, important events in his or her childhood. Next, you will come to his middle life, where you have to describe his work. Why is the person famous? Okay, you're going to jot down points one by one, and then you're going to frame your own paragraph. You will not simply copy down things from the internet. You will just take the main points and write your own speech. That's important. Being unique is very important. After you complete whatever you want to say, you have to maybe name a few things of that person which makes him unique, or few points, highlight few points about a thing which makes the product unique from others. Maybe if I'm talking about an event like Van Mahotsav, I have to describe why do we observe the event, what is the reason behind it, what is the mission, what's the goal, and then what benefit would it bring us in the future. Maybe if I'm talking about Rabindranath Tagore, I'll highlight his works, whatever he did for the, for the world, for the literature, for everything. Next, we will wrap the speech up. We will mention the reason. If it's a person, we will mention the reason of his death or something, and then we'll wrap up. If it's a thing, we'll say that maybe this will help us in the future or something. We will say two conclusion lines and we will end it up. While we wrap up a speech, what we're going to do is we will say thank you. Now, don't say thank you in anticipation, because we are not writing a letter. You have to be very charismatic with your wrap up, because that matters a lot. Okay, you have to say thank you very much. If you're in a competition, a speech competition, you have to say thank you so very much. I hope I was able to attract your attention, or I hope I was able to please you all, or I hope, maybe to the judges, I hope the judges liked my presentation or my speech. And then you have to say thank you and have a wonderful day, or thank you and have a nice day. Thank you so very much. I'm really grateful to be standing here and giving this speech. Thank you very much. And at the end, if it's like night time, you can say good night, but that's not necessary. Okay. Okay. One more important thing. Never say, when introducing yourself in a speech, never say, like after good morning, never say myself this or myself that. Always say I am your name, or this is here, this is your name here. Never say myself Archita. No, I am Archita Munshi. Okay. So that's all about normal speeches. I hope you liked it. Meet you in the next session.